Video 3. All right. Also, at the bottom, we were talking about the bill of sale in the last video. At the bottom of this bill of sale, it has the PRA, which is Portfolio Recovery Associates, like, what do you call it? Like a footer, you know? And if this bill of sale came from Citibank, it wouldn't have Portfolio's footer on the page. It would have Citibank's on the page. So that was, I circled that because that's a big, that's a clue. That's your thing. They also sent with their summons credit card statements, like if you were to make a payment, which is interesting. They blocked out the account number, so I couldn't see, does it belong to me or not? Very basic stuff. And I read through here and I think, really? So it was a previous balance, no payments were made, no credits were made, no purchases were made, no cash advances were made, but they're going to charge $35 in fees and $40 in interest, and you owe this amount by September of 2015. Okay. So I see that date and I'm like, why would Best Buy send me a bill for payment due after they've closed my account 6 months prior and sold it, and these people supposedly bought it just last month? And now if I don't know how to word this properly, but if I were stupid, I shouldn't say that, because many people made the mistake of, if they saw this bill, they'd probably send in a payment. Where would it go? I mean, it says payment due in the amount of $394, and the due date is September the 5th of 2015. Okay, if I send this in, Best Buy is going to be like, we can't take your payment. We don't have an account. What is, I mean, the account number is even blocked out. Where does this even go? So I would say this is hoopla that they made this. I mean, because this is ridiculous, right? And they gave some terms and conditions that went with the statements. And on the very back page, they have fees that were charged in that current year, and purchases that there was nothing purchased. So notes here I put pertains to Best Buy, and no terms stating the amount was submitted, even if this account belonged to me. Even if this debt belonged to me, I have the right to know what was purchased, how much, when, this particular page shows what the interest rate was applied, but we don't know what the interest rate was in the contract from Best Buy to Portfolio in those terms and conditions. Just what was that interest rate? We don't know. These are things that you can ask. What are the late payment charges? And when was the due date? Because if they don't have this sitting in front of them, I bet they're not going to really know. And they're the ones who made this crap up anyways. I also wanted to ask, what is the over the credit limit fee? And what was the credit limit? Because on this statement, there was no credit limit. Red flags. And then they threw in, which is ridiculous, they threw in the Departments of Defense Manpower Data Center, which says that I am not in the service. What they got to do anything? I don't know. Okay, so that was my summons, all my notes that were on my summons, and I answered my summons. And I am going to make a website with all this stuff to help you guys out. So number one, they said, this is the complaint that I have to answer. The plaintiff is a corporation authorized to bring the action under Arkansas Code Ann 427-1501. I don't know what Arkansas Code Ann 427-1501 is, and I don't know if they are authorized to do so. So, per the judge's answer, deny and hold the court to strict proof. Number 2, that the defendant is a resident of my county in Arkansas. I admit that. Number 3, jurisdiction and venue are proper in this court. Deny and hold the court to strict proof. I don't know that. The defendant purchased certain items with extensions of credit obtained by his or her Citibank, Best Buy account. This account was purchased by and assigned to the plaintiff for good and valuable consideration. Deny. Prove it was my account that was bought. Number 5, the amount past due on the said account, which has not been paid and has been owed for a period of time, is as follows: principal amount of $1656.68, as set out in the plaintiff's affidavit, which is attached hereto and incorporated herein by reference. Deny, request proof that I owe the alleged debt, and show proof of transactions made on the alleged account. Number 6, the demand has been made for the payment of same, yet the balance remains unpaid. Denied. Never had contact with the plaintiff until summoned, and that is true. Perhaps they sent letters, and perhaps that was during the time that my husband was going through his disability, and we did get a lot of medical bills that, life gets chaotic, and you look at it, you know pretty much what it is, and you just toss it, because there ain't no way that you're going to be able to pay it, right? So, perhaps prove it, because I don't know. All right, so this case was filed in July of 2016, and I'm going to see when I got it. Let's see if this is... so I probably got it about the same time, because I sent my answer in August, on the 22nd of August. I did find in my search, and I haven't found this since, but I happened to come across a website that helps you write your answers out. It was simple, fill in the blank type stuff, and it would process it all for you on another page, and you would just print it. And it was with Arkansas. It was a pretty neat little thing, but I haven't run across it again. When I make this website, you can definitely use my answers or incorporate it to you, because going through it is just a lot of legal stuff. You can find a lot of things online, but I didn't just put answers. I put my answer, and then for number 8 I added more. Well, I did a number 7, which is defendant specifically denies each and every allegation of the complaint not specifically admitted herein. And number 8, I pled the following affirmatives, which was a whole bunch of stuff that I may need later on. If I don't plead them now, I waive the right to do it in court at trial or something. And then a number 9, that I reserve the right to plead further, and reserves objections based on the lack of jurisdiction, and it was something to do with Rule 19. So I wanted to make sure that my bases were covered. After I did this, I did meet with another attorney. There was 3 attorneys in my town, and he doesn't do this kind of law, but he sat down and he read it, and he was really amazed that I took the time to educate myself online and get this answer and he really liked it, and he wanted to know the outcome of it, which I haven't got back with him on that. But he showed enthusiasm and excitement that somebody like me, went and did that. And I was basically just looking for confirmation of, is this right? Am I correct? Am I on the right track for Arkansas law? So that was my answer. I'm sitting at 10 again. I'm going to go ahead and stop this, and we'll move on to other stuff. Okay? Bye-bye.